So Rachel, do you remember 5th grade when we had to write the teddy bear stories for the old people?
Oh yeah, and Mr. Morrow came, and then we had to write the song and everything.
Yeah, about teddy bears.
Do you remember it?
I do, actually.
Are you gonna sing it for us, Brenda?
Why not? I have Teddy, his name is Eddie. Eddie has a Betty and he dreams of teddies. Yay!
What I remember in 6th grade was tetherball. You guys remember tetherball?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Tetherball. I was always the referee.
Yeah, people would line up at recess.
Yep.
And there would be like 50,000 people just waiting to play, and they would never
Yep.
get a chance because one guy was always the champion.
And that would be Paul Lamb and
Yeah.
Nathan Weed. They were the champions.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hey Chris, 6th grade, Miss Betts.
Yeah, obviously
was
that
nice.
class. We
Dude.
like wrestled that alligator.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
The alligator, we passed it around, and we just start wrestling.
Yeah. And then one thing I remember is when me and Rob switched classes on Miss Betts. We did it like at least 5 times. She'd never know, so we still do it. That's nice.
That's what we remember about 6th grade.
Do you remember in 7th grade
The year of Mr. Simmons.
when we watched all those movies?
We watched Tricky Ticky Tavi and Remember the Titans and of course The Karate Kid.
And we staged a revolt against watching Finding Forrester and only watched a half an hour of it.
And we made those magazines.
And Channel 1.5 started with Heather and Randie and Ethan.
And we also did Changing Lives. Do you remember how crazy Mr. Simmons is about that?
And about his frying pan, how big it was.
And vocab and word of the day.
And daily journals.
And what we're grateful for.
That's what I remember about 7th grade.
We went on the mystery trip, which really wasn't a mystery because they already told us where we were going. Went to Camp Nissikoni, and Carly had a huge freaking black eye. She got hit in the eye with a softball. And Garrett had pink eye, and he had to wear like an eye patch the whole time, and he had like sweet glasses, so he was pretty cool.
Yeah. We had this one camp counselor who had us all make fires in the woods, but I don't even know why he was a camp counselor because he couldn't even put the fire out once we started it. So Miss Kerr had to like stomp it out with her shoes, and it was pretty disastrous. And then after that, he told us to like jump across logs, and I like fell and slipped and landed in like some mud quicksand stuff. And I could not get out for like the life of me. Like it was like up to my knees, and my shoes were completely sunken in. Miss Kerr had like a stick in the back of my heel, like trying to dig my shoes out. And then Evan somehow ended up pulling me out. So my shoes were like ruined the entire time. And this was before me and Brittany were best friends. And she seriously came with like 30 pairs of shoes. Like she brought 5 different pairs of shoes for every day and every outfit. And I asked her if I could wear a pair of her shoes, and she like would not let me wear any for the life of her. So yeah, I was pretty mad about that, but then she finally let me wear them, so that was good.
Freshman year, it was cool. We were the second group of people to go into the new high school, and over summer we all changed. We all met our friends that stuck together.
You guys remember that sad assembly we had with the girl with purple hair, and she was like had a drunk log in his eye.
Oh my god, that was
stumbling
so funny.
all over and almost broke the microphone.
Dude, that was me.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? One thing I really remember about freshman year, Ruddy's class, health class. We had Jake Langston, Garrett Puckett. They're hilarious the whole time. Jake Langston was always in trouble. Of course, we were always getting yelled at too.
Our 10th grade year, we went with the band on the trip to New York.
We saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, and we went on a dinner cruise in the harbor. It was amazing.
And Nancy, our tour guide, what a gem. And that's what we remember about 10th grade year.
Junior year, the year of the dreaded trimesters.
The no tutorial, which equals none of us get into the school we want to go to, except for Andrew Weston.
And Lisa Marchleswki. And then there was the ACTs that we all had to cram for while maintaining our hardest classes.
Which equals no sleep. And a lot of coffee.
And then there was anatomy.
And algebra 2.
The end
Of junior year.
Senior year!
We finally made it, guys, and we've been waiting for this for a really long time.
We found out who our true friends were.
We had an amazing prom and spring break.
We have had senioritis for the longest time, and we are ready to get out of here.
But we're looking forward to spending this summer together and going off to college next year.
Good luck, class of 2009!